Last time you saw us, we were exploring Griffin State Park and visiting several areas and towns in Central Florida worth seeing. Now we're moving on to the east coast of Florida. Our base camp is Tomoka State Park. Just driving to the park is quite the experience. We love the privacy of our site, but it was the most challenging back-end site to date. Timucua is a beautiful tropical location smack dab in the middle of an urban area with lots to see. We'll be checking out several things in the area. The things that get our heart pumping oftentimes come from childhood memories. For me, it's camping in the mountains of Colorado. For the Hubs, it's spending time on the beach. So there was a visible pep in his step when he reached the Atlantic coast. We went to the first access to the beach we could find. I was surprised to find that dogs were allowed on this part of Ormond Beach. The attendee said this just began a few months ago as an experiment. It spans 2 more beach accesses on either side. The next day was going to be rainy, not a good beach day, so we were looking for something to do inside. We drove to Daytona to see their flea market. The Hubs loves these places, and this one's a big one. Some items were beautiful artwork. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. Or maybe we could buy those one-of-a-kind must-need items. We'll at least be out of the rain.
Today and break away. Forget our fear of what comes after. Hold on for better days. Let our past begin to shatter. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter. Tides coming our way as we move closer to come and go, so let this feeling grow.
The Hubs broke his rule about buying more than one beach shirt on a trip. You can count his different wild holiday shirts, and that'll tell you how many beach vacations we've taken. On the way back to the truck, we noticed that we weren't the only out-of-towners that like flea markets. There wasn't a Florida license plate in sight. We did our usual drive around to look at homes in the area. I always wonder what it would be like to live in each of the areas we visit. I do that with schools too. What would it be like to teach there? What's the community like? Are people happy here? The Hubs is the official scout. He takes Sadie for long early morning walks to investigate the parks we stay at. On this morning, I was chilling in my PJs and catching up on editing. The Hubs rushed back to insist that I leave what I was doing and come and see his find. He had found a great kayak launch behind the clubhouse. That sea air was doing him good. Still a little rainy and not a great beach day, we decided that it was a good day to check out Daytona and the boardwalk. The boardwalk is free, and it wasn't what I expected at all. We thought it would be a boardwalk, with boards, with some cheap touristy shops, but this boardwalk has some sophistication. Walking along the ocean, there are monuments to honor Daytona's celebrated history of speed. The windy day made the Atlantic very angry and a bit mesmerizing. What a thrill it would be to see these whales. Continuing our walk, we thought we'd try to find Daytona's downtown area. We stumbled upon Main Street and thought that's gotta be the original downtown area, right? Like the boardwalk, this wasn't what we expected either. Main Street is Daytona's entertainment district. It obviously caters to bikers. Today, Daytona hosts one of the world's largest bike weeks. It's estimated to attract 300,000 to 400,000 motorcycles. It didn't start out that way, though. Its origins were a race that began in 1937. It was called the Daytona 200. Once the site of the Timucua Indian, the village was called Nokoroko. It was mentioned in a 1605 expedition. The statue is of Chief Tomoki, and it was here that the Timucuans made their last stand against the encroachment of the white settlers. If you know us, you know anytime we are close to water, we try to catch a good sunrise.
When the sun is rising, your shadows fall behind, and all the weight you carry is weighing on your mind. I'll be there to show you all the things you're missing, and everything we go through. I'll be by your side. So let's run away to faraway places, escape from this life we have known. Your eyes are new worlds to discover. Your heart is the place I call home. Whoa, whoa.
So not only are dogs allowed on the Ormond Beach, driving your four-wheel drive vehicle is also allowed during low tide. You pay $20 for the day, which allows a second entry if you need to leave. The Hubs has been shopping. He bought a cheap bodyboard to catch some waves. Me, I leave the ocean swimming to the Hubs. There'll be no fish sucking on my toes. Ormond Beach is listed as the third most deadliest beach in the nation due to shark attacks and surf fatalities. But the Hubs is not deterred, and I think I'm probably just overreacting. What I will do is bike on the beach. The composition of the sand makes this beach easy to walk on and great to bike on. It's also the reason you can drive on the beach. Remember that great launch area the Hubs found? We played around the little inlets that led to the Halifax River. It was pretty awesome. Our kayaking trips seem to be one of the most memorable things we do on our trips. Each paddle is unique and represents the cool things about each area. Having our own kayak saves us that cost of renting kayaks.
The sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's
time to get the sand and salt washed off the bikes. I want to encourage you to consider staying at a state park. Even if you don't like camping, many of the parks have cottages to rent. They're peaceful and have great outdoor activities to enjoy. Join us next week as we continue exploring Ormond and take one of Florida's most scenic routes, making several stops along the way.
My wife told me I have no sense of directions, so I packed up my bags and right.